Howdy everyone, happy Wednesday. It's a little windy here today, so I apologize if that affects the video or audio quality. Coming at you today with a super rare listing for us. Finally, we got a 7.3 Powerstroke diesel. A little bit about this truck. This truck is an early 99 7.3 Powerstroke. It is a February of 1998 build date, so it's literally one of the very first ones that kind of rolled off the line and was in this Super Duty body style. The 7.3 liter in these years is a little bit different. It is forged internals, which to some people is more desirable. It also has a smaller turbo. They make less power for sure. The truck just still does well though. It's not too much of a slouch. So a few things about this truck. It's got 243,000 miles on it. It's a California truck its whole life. It obviously has been repainted, as you can see. It has some cosmetic blemishes, which I'm going to go through on this video. Couple good upgrades in the engine bay. We'll get there. It's got I think an Edge tuner monitor setup going on. Engine, no oil leaks. Engine super clean up top and on the bottom. I'll go through all that. Trans shifts nice and firm. No slipping on that. Exhaust wise, it's still got basically all the factory stuff intact, which is kind of nice. It's on this 6-inch lift. I'm estimating here that it's a 6-inch lift, leaf spring lift. Surprisingly enough, you guys, this truck actually drives really good. The ride is a little bit bouncy, I'm not gonna lie to you, but as far as driving goes, it drives really well. You can literally turn the steering wheel like this and it stays straight, and you can turn the steering wheel nice and smooth at a stop. So I would imagine that fairly recently somebody has gone through the steering components. So again, cosmetic blemishes, this truck does have them. I'm going to go through them. You got a little ding and paint chipping here. The bumper obviously has some scratches and stuff on it, some dings in the tailgate. Inside of the bed's pretty ugly. It's like someone tried to do like a spray and bed liner and then take it off, which just looks like shit. But if you were to just like clean this and then re-spray a bed liner on it, it would look brand new again. Some paint chipping on the rear bumper. Some paint chipping down here. Tires are like new. Tires have tons of tread on them. The date code is 2021. These are 37 12.5 17s, I believe. In the front, they do rub a little bit at full walk just because of the offset of the wheel. You got some pretty good clear coat peel here on this bedside. Try to get a better angle of it. It's kind of hard to see. You got some paint cracking up here at the top of the cab. You got these nice N-Fab steps. Here. Like I said, sorry, I got a message that cut my video off. Make it easy to get in and out. As you can see, no rocker rust or anything like that on the truck. Everything under here is pretty darn dry. Yes, early 99s came with a factory catalytic converter. Really weird, but it's true. Like I said, nice and dry under here. Doesn't drip oil at all. Okay. Overall, man, I mean, the truck's in pretty good shape for its age and for the miles. It's missing this door pocket, pretty common. The seats are actually in good shape. This is like all original cloth. They're not blown out or ripping or anything like that. Carpet's in good shape. Truck smells nice inside. This is a Banks like carbon EO for the ram air intake that it's got. Roof has a couple, has clear coat fade all throughout. The roof has a couple surface rust spots, but nothing major. Hood's in nice shape. Hood's still nice and shiny. Headliner's a little saggy right here on both sides. This is like a wire. I think there used to be a stereo system in here that the original owner took out. Got some, like, I don't know, paints or something like that on the carpet back here. Obviously my detailer couldn't get it out. Like I said, February 98 build date. Front bumper. Lots of paint chipping all over the front bumper. This is like a scratch, a little bit of a dent, but not really. It's mostly just a scratch that took the paint off. Obviously, whoever painted these didn't like really prep them well, or didn't do very many coats of paint on the bumpers, which causes them to, you know, not have a lot of longevity. Tires are all in excellent shape. But yeah, so let's get in the truck, fire her up, go through the basics on her, and we'll pop the hood and so on and so forth. Okay. So these switches and knobs, this one, and this one, I don't know what they do. That'll just be up to the new buyer to figure out. Not gonna mess with it. 243,000, 16 miles on the truck. Okay. It's got this Evolution monitor. It plugs in to the OBD port down here. So it's windy and cold outside. So we got transmission temperature, EGTs, RPM, boost, average fuel mileage, and the charging voltage. So I've driven this truck all day long, a couple days in a row now, just to make sure everything on it's copacetic. This here I've never seen get past like 149 degrees. EGTs stay really nice too. Everything is pretty good with it. It's missing this overdrive cap. Pretty common, but it does work. Okay. So it's got an aftermarket head unit here. It does have a backup camera on the rear bumper, but the backup camera does not work, so I couldn't tell you what the story with all that is. Again, going to be something that we're going to leave to the new owner to figure out. Go ahead and put her in four-wheel drive. Put her in neutral. Down into 4 low. I don't know if you heard the transfer case click, but it did click. Out of 4 low. Back into park. Out of 4x4. This boot here is also a little bit ripped, as you can see. I just want to do a quick reminder, you guys, when I'm doing these videos, I'm here to point out anything that I can see, that I can find. I definitely don't want to misrepresent the vehicle. I want to make sure that you can truly see and understand what you're getting to the best of my ability prior to you pulling the trigger on the truck, especially when you're out of state. Air conditioning works excellent on this truck, blows ice cold. Heater I actually haven't tested, so why don't we go ahead and do that. I got it now turned to heat. I'll keep talking while I let the heat warm up, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. Center console, we got the wheel key, we got the California emissions inspection, passed that with flying colors. Again, everything's all legitimate on this thing. All the seats, all the stuff, everything's in really actually very good shape. Oh yeah, heater definitely works. That's already nice and hot coming out of there. So I'm gonna just chill that out a little bit because it's not that cold outside. It does have this trailer brake controller. Again, this is not something that I guarantee its functionality on. This is going to be something that the new owner will want to test out, make sure it works properly and up to their spec. As for this, the person who previously owned this truck knew that the cup holders from the 99 and 2000 Super Duties were totally crappy. So this is actually a cup holder out of like an 01 or newer Super Duty, because these are like, this is just a different setup. Works much better, stuff doesn't fall out. I do definitely much prefer this versus the one that originally came with the truck. Let's see, what else? Fuel gauge is accurate and works. All the gauges work. There are no lights on the dash, as you can see. Blinkers work. Okay. Windows. It does have like light window tint on it. Nothing like, oops, yeah, that's the right window. There you go. Okay. Door lock actuators work, which is kind of a common thing on these trucks for them not to work, so that's always a benefit. But like I said, okay, so these trucks, it's a lot of the time with the Hydro Boost setup, it's very difficult to turn the wheel when the truck is at a complete stop. As you can see, I am turning this completely with no issue at all with one hand. Like, that's tough to do on these vehicles, especially with it, the way that it's lifted and with 37-inch tires. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood. You guys are gonna have to bear with me a little bit. This truck is very tall. While I get the hood open. Runs nice and smooth. Okay. Coolant level is good. Coolant color is good. It's got these mile marker aftermarket locking hubs. Those are really nice. Light misting. I don't know how well you guys can hear me, so I'm gonna get down. A little bit of light misting out of the oil cap, especially with a truck that's got nearly 250,000 miles on it, is normal. What isn't normal is any pressure. This truck doesn't have any pressure at all. Any movement that you were seeing on the cap there is just simply because of the vibration of the engine. it's not going to stay in one place. But I do my best to hold the cap like from falling backwards, so that way you guys can see that it's not, you know, going up and down. Again, it's pretty bone dry underneath here. Okay. Take it for a drive. Seat forward a little bit. These are manual seats. They are not electric seats. So like I said early on in the video here, the truck definitely rides a little bouncy with this lift that's on it. But as far as steering and stopping and smoothness of the drivetrain, it's really good. No hands on the wheel, no problem. It does quite well, actually. Easily makes turns, easily stops, no pulsating in the brake pedal, no weird noises or clunks or anything like that. It drives good, truly. I really love these BFG KO2 tires. I think that they're a great tire. Minimal road noise when you run these tires. There's a reason why they're as expensive as they are. Pretty good longevity as well from them. But anyways, yeah, so this is it, man. This is the first 7.3 we've had in months. And it's a solid truck. Obviously, like I said, it's got its cosmetic blemishes. She's got some miles on her, nothing too crazy for a 7.3. I'm gonna offer this thing for a super competitive price, okay? $13,500 for this truck, which is like crazy cheap for a 7.3 in this condition with the modifications that it has, the fact that it's mechanically sound, everything on the truck works, right? $13,500 is gonna be the price for the truck. We can talk about shipping, whether or not I'll contribute some to help out on the shipping cost, but $13,500 in the state of California, you're going to pay sales tax on top of that. Or if you're out of state, we can, like I said, discuss the whole shipping concept. Beyond that, you guys, as always, if you like the truck, you want to hold the truck, our deposit is $500. Our deposit is, as always, non-refundable. It does go towards the purchase price of the truck. If you have any additional questions or would like any additional information about the truck, I'm always more than happy to take extra photos, extra videos, have phone conversations with you. Whatever you would like, that is what I am here to do and provide for you. As you can see, I'm at full lock right now. The tire is rubbing just a little bit as I'm trying to parallel park here. But the fact that I can even parallel park this truck at all is pretty impressive. We do offer financing in the state of California and Arizona only. Financing out of other states, I would recommend getting a personal loan. We do offer out-of-state transport and shipping, you guys. So if you like the truck, I would recommend reaching out to me, 951-704-2804. Or you can reach us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, Dynamic Rides _ or by email, dynamicrides1@gmail.com. As always, genuinely appreciate you guys watching our videos, checking out what we got going on. This is a 7.3 right here, so I highly doubt that it's going to last very long. Thank you guys so much for supporting Dynamic Rides. Hell yeah, brother.